You said Michael Parsons and Joe Milton, right?
Yep. Well, we are now. Hold on. Here we go. Let's see.
Now, get ready for the hottest podcast coming out of Dallas, Texas, with Sean Fox, K Boogie, and Cowboys Nikki. Stars talking Cowboys. Let's go!
Yo, here we go again, back up on the scene. Stars talking Cowboys, you know what I mean. The podcast repping everything with silver and blue. Keeping it real, that's what they do. Let me tell you about the crew. Sean Fox spitting facts, K Boogie's giving game. Nikki's got the stats, so of course she covers everything. It's showtime, so let's get to the biz. And that Stars talking Cowboys, yeah, you know what time it is.
What up? What up? What up?
What it do? What it do? What it do?
Oh man, it is that time of the year.
Yeah, time to get to it. Time to get to it, man.
All right, we are doing it. We are doing it. We are Stars Talking Cowboys. I am one of your hosts, OG Fox. We have a special guest on, Mr. Cowboy Nation. How you doing today?
What it do? What it do? What's up, man? How you doing? Back up here with my play cousins. You know, I appreciate Nikki for pulling up on me last night. You know, it was a big deal for me. There was my first real show. You know, the Mr. Cowboy Nation show. So I appreciate Nikki pulling up, man, and carrying the show for me.
All right, we got Mississippi in the house. What's up, Mississippi? So, what you tell the folks about where's your show, the time and dates and all that good stuff?
Well, if you really want to keep up with the show, you probably will have to follow me because like my work schedule, my off days rotate. So it may be Wednesday, maybe Thursday, maybe Tuesday, right? Depending on how my off days fall. But if you follow me, you know, you'll be in the loop with all that, you know. So I'm just saying, just a little suggestion, you know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to follow Stars Talking Cowboys, obviously we're on Facebook, but also look us up on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel, so you can follow us there. And once again, like I said, Mr. Cowboy Nation, he is always our special guest. He is, like he said, we're his play cousin. He done claimed us as his play cousin.
We family, man.
That's what's
we
up.
family. We family.
All right, so starting now.
I'm trying to get it out into the couple of groups so I get us some company.
Yeah. I do the same thing myself.
Yeah.
And look who joins us.
Hey there.
Cowboys queen herself. How you doing there, Nikki? You're muted.
Yeah, I think you might be muted.
Yeah, still are. There you go. Oh no, still. No, still don't.
I'm.
Yeah. Well, we'll get started while we'll get.
I heard some came through that time.
Okay.
Yeah. That's better.
Okay. Well, I can't. Let me see here.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Go ahead, Nikki.
Hi.
Hey, so it was on my end. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear it.
So, number one topic on Cowboy Nation's mind right now is Michael Parsons.
Yeah.
You know, I, for one, I'm not worried about it because regardless of what Michael Parsons does or doesn't do, he's going to be a Cowboy for a minimum of 3 years.
Yeah, minimum
of 3 years. I get what he's doing. I see, what he wants, but I don't think people understand that he is under contract. So him not wanting to play is only going to hurt himself.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll start that off, and I'll pass it off to you two. You can start, Mr. Cowboy Nation, since you're our guest here, and then we'll let.
Well, you know, I got a whole conspiracy theory about it. I put it together last night. So you got to look at the timeline, right? So Stephen Jones says we want to pay Michael Parsons, but he got to want to get paid, right? That don't even make sense because Michael Parsons tried to get a contract beginning of the 23 season. So what you mean? Like, what are you talking about? He got one. Clearly, he want to get paid. If you try to get a contract, you know, at the end of 23 season. So what are you talking about, right? So then here come the trade. I got a trade request and all the headlines that's grabbed, right? And then you have Jerry say what he said. This is soap opera. I stir the pot. Right, I bought the Cowboys on the handshake. Jerry, you a lie. You ain't bought no Cowboys on no handshake. So that's why you thought you got one over on Michael Parsons. Like, it's something, right? So I just think it's a headline grab. I think Michael Parsons ain't got nothing to worry about. He gonna get 40 plus million regardless. I think he can blow his hamstring out tomorrow. He's still gonna get 40 plus. I think Jerry still pay, even if he got hurt. So Jim Micah has nothing to worry about. He would be. I'm thinking he gonna be signed week 1. I'm gonna call it 2 sacks, Jalen Hurts week 1. That's how little I'm worried about the Michael Parsons.
I think that I think that Michael Parsons is gonna sign same way that Dak and CD got signed.
Exactly.
A week or two before the season start.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know.
It's gonna be time to get to work then. So we gotta go and take care of the business.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he gonna you got to have him on the field for Philly, you know, week 1.
Yeah,
you got to have him.
Yeah, but once again, this shows the. You know, I'm not an NFL owner. I'm not a GM. I'm not a. You know, I'm just a fan that loves football, and I try to study football. But this clearly shows that our organization, we do things half-ass backwards. we did it with Dak. We did it with Zeke. Even though Zeke held out, you know, we did it with CD. Why do we wait so long to re-sign our star players? Can you answer that for me?
Man, so you made me think about something I saw this morning. We all know and hate Chris Candy, right? Yeah. Like, yeah, so Chris Candy, but he said something this morning, dude, and I really couldn't even argue with him, you know, and that's a shame when you agree with somebody that you normally don't agree with. He said it appears to him, he accused the Cowboys of being in the attention-seeking business, and we just want to be entertained, and we're not really trying to win, right? So, and to be honest, that's kind of what it's been last 5 years. Yeah, we put talent on the field. Yeah, but when the last time we put a football team on the field? It's been really since 2014, like real football team that actually played defense. We had an awesome run game, 16 maybe, but we hadn't put a football team on the field in a minute. It's been, we got the talent. And when our talent we can't out talent you when it comes to coaching. We cook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it's been. So, but I think Schottenheimer, I really look like Schottenheimer finna change some things, dude. And I hope I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing, Fockers. Ooh, we finna be talking cash money this year, buddy.
Well, we
run that ball, man.
Yeah. We'll get back to Schottenheimer, man, because I got a comment to that. But
yeah,
I'm gonna say let Nikki, chime in on the Michael Parsons situation. Oops. There you go.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we got you. Okay. Yeah, we can hear
you. Okay, so for me, I might be the only one, or I might be 5 out of 10 with my opinion on this. With Michael Parsons and the contract. Um, and I fought, I fought all sides. I
Mm,
fought all sides.
mm,
And then my reasoning for fighting all sides is, first of all, when Michael Parsons started the I don't have to be the highest paid. I just want a new contract.
mm-hmm.
You put your agent in a bad position to begin with.
You really did.
So for me, it's like you flip flop now that the media is all attracted to all of this, and now that it's all inside the media, and you have backup from you know players and other people saying, yeah, they doing him wrong, or they should have paid him. He should have been paid
Mm-hmm.
X, Y, and Z. For me, is this: when you started running your mouth and you started saying, I don't have to be the highest paid, I don't need to be the highest paid, or let's get a deal done, X, Y, Z. When you went, sat in Jerry office, for whatever reason you went in there, you said you went in there because y'all was gonna talk about leadership. So through y'all talking about leadership, it came to the contract. When it came to the contract with y'all talking, according to Jerry, y'all shook hands. Now we know shaking hands don't mean much of nothing in this world today. Right, on paper, black and white ink paper is what means whatever it's supposed to mean for as a contract. Jerry been in this business too long to not know that he's supposed to deal with your agent. He not supposed to talk numbers with you without your agent being involved. So for me, if Jerry felt comfortable enough to discuss this with you without your agent, you gave him that open door to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because when your agent when he started talking numbers, Jerry is a businessman. So at the end of the day, this is business. For Jerry, it's not entertainment on the money side. It's business on the money side. It's entertainment for the media. It's entertainment for the fans because he don't respect us enough as fans. But on the business side, when Jerry started talking about a contract and if you wanted your agent present, you should have stopped the conversation mid sentence. It shouldn't have never got to numbers. It should have never got
Mm-hmm.
to years. It shouldn't have never got to
Mm-hmm.
you gonna get it. I want to give you XYZ if your agent not present. So for Jerry and Steven, because I'm sure Steven was in there.
Mm-hmm.
So for Jerry and Steven to feel like it was comfortable and it was okay for them to shoot out numbers to you and for y'all to shake hands on it, somewhere down the line you agree to that. So I'm not gonna put all this on Jerry. I'm gonna put what I'm gonna put on Jerry is the media shit. What I'm gonna put on
Mm-hmm.
Jerry is keeping it going in the media. What I'm gonna put on Jerry is saying the things he's saying to the media to spark more and more controversy. That's what I'm gonna put on Jerry. But I'm not gonna put on Jerry about y'all. You sitting in here having a contact, having a meeting with him behind your agent back. Even if you did go in his office and it was about leadership, and then y'all went into contract, you stayed. According to Jerry, you shook his hand on what the numbers
Mm-hmm.
was,
Yeah.
on what y'all
Yep.
agreed upon. So if you
Yep.
shook his hand, you was okay with talking this contract without your agent as well. It wasn't until your agent got the word of it, then your agent got involved.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wanted it to go strictly through your agent to the beginning, you wouldn't went in Jerry's office and by yourself, and you wouldn't have even let him get the conversation out about a number, and you shook his hand on the
Mm-hmm.
end of it. And I don't care who agree with me and who don't agree with me. And I like Michael Parsons. I love Michael Parsons. I want him to stay on this team. It ain't nothing against him, but I have to speak facts with facts. With what we was given and what was told and putting it all together, I can't fault Jerry and Steven 100% on this. Michael
Well,
played a role in it.
I get that, but my thing is where they effed up at was Patrick Mahomes. I use Patrick Mahomes as a perfect example, or Josh Allen as a perfect example. These guys had a couple of years left on their contracts, and they said Patrick Mahomes signed a 10-year contract. He is not the highest paid quarterback in the league annually, but at that time, he's by the end of his 10 years, he's gonna make a boatload of money. You know, my thing is, you know that Michael Parsons has been producing these years. You could have before last season, said, "All right, Michael Parsons, look, we're about to give you this extension, blase, and it probably would have cost us
$25 million
a year, $25 million a year." But now you wait till Myles Garrett signed his contract. You wait till all these defensive ends who are signing their last contract, because Michael Parsons is going to sign 2 more contracts if he doesn't get hurt.
He's going to sign 2 more contracts.
He's going to sign 2 more. Yep.
So we should have knocked this contract out before last season, extended him, and then let them fight about it 2 or 3 years down the line. But instead,
2 or 3 years down the line, you be paying pennies for him compared to what you gonna have to give him now.
Exactly. So now,
you know what I'm saying?
And Nikki, I 100% agree with everything you just said. I really do. But I fought us.
I fought us for taking so long. I fought us with always waiting. I fought us for always trying to see. It's, to me, it's a strategy that Jerry tries to use with waiting. And for the last couple of years or so, waiting have done nothing but hurt us and hurt us. You know, we're not back in the days to when, you know, you could wait, but contracts wasn't the amount of money that they are now. You know, teams wasn't paying the amount of money that they're paying now. So I fought. That's what I give Jerry and Steven fought for, waiting and waiting and waiting. But we could be mad at Jerry. We could be mad at Steven about it. At the end of the day, as players, if you have an agent, you always keep your agent in the loop on these things.
Oh, yeah, that's
Don't wait till it blow up and it get to this big old this to where it's at now. Now, for me, and that's just me gonna keep it 100 and keep it real. With the things that Michael Parsons said publicly, I wouldn't sign him to a contract. I would not. As much as I like him, as much as I would definitely love to see him play on this team, and it would hurt my feelings to see him in another team. But guess what? The things he said publicly, I wouldn't sign him to a contract. I would let him play this. I would let him play this out, play this year out, and we'll see what we do. We see where our temperament at that time. Because if a player that bold stand and say, the team that I used to love and used to want to play for, I no longer want to play for them no more. I no longer have respect for the owner and XYZ anymore. Do you honestly want to keep that on your team?
Well, what did Myles Garrett do?
Yeah, Myles Garrett said it.
You know, that's why I say this was just this was 100%. Myles Garrett did it, so I'm gonna do it. No. Now
it's a copycat league. It's a copycat league.
Yeah.
It's a copycat league, and one do it, the other one do it. One do it, the other one do it. And
you know, and they were working out together this offseason too.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Now you
Mm-hmm.
bring that up. Yeah, they
Mm-hmm.
were working
Yeah.
out together this offseason.
Mm-hmm. But it's a copycat league. One do it, I do, one do it, and it all started way back with Le'Veon Bell. He the first one to start this. He the
Mm-hmm.
first one started this. And it didn't work out for him in the end. It did not even work. It didn't work out for him. Now I know for a fact I'm not saying it wouldn't work out for Parsons because I know who Parsons is. I know what Parsons brings to this team. I know what Parsons brings to this table or whatever. But for me, I just feel like if a player tells you these type of things, are they gonna give you their all? Or are they gonna give you their all? But I know how Parsons is. He
Mm.
easy. He can't play but one way. He ain't he gonna give you the best of him at all times. And
Yeah.
that's the reason why I said this should have been handled. It should have been handled a long time ago. We shouldn't have got to this. We shouldn't have never got to it shouldn't have never got this bad in the media. So for me, my mind's I don't know. I don't know even if they went and offered him this contract now at this point, at this stage, what the relationship is at. Is he even gonna sign it?
I looked at first of all. Let's acknowledge this comment here because Jerry said something today, or was it yesterday? I can't remember which day he said it. But
Mm-hmm.
Byron Smith said, your Jerry wants the sitcom exposure of the Dallas Cowboys rather than the business
Mm-hmm.
of
Is
playing
him playing
football.
football? Yeah, he right. And
Mm-hmm.
Jerry
And
basically said it out his own mouth. He
yeah,
said that
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
said
We're soap
365
opera.
days a year we
A
a
soap
soap
opera.
opera.
yeah.
And he said
Mm-hmm.
out his own mouth that when his stuff died down and it's too
I,
quiet, he got to stir the pot. He got to do something and put something in the pot and make the pot stir.
mm-hmm.
I said, do he really think that this is what's happening in good times or
Nah.
something? Like, what is wrong with you, bro?
But that's
Like,
No,
that's
what's
that's
wrong with
man.
Jerry.
you? And it's like
Man, like he ain't.
I'm just like, and then and that's the first thing they got to put on first take. That's the first thing they got to put on Get Up. That's the first thing they got to put on NFL Live. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We the laughing stock of the league because we want to be clowns and comedians instead of being about business. Eh, just like you say you had cancer all this time you had cancer, but you wait till now to tell everybody.
I think
Another media stir. You wait till now to tell everybody. You kept it under wraps all these years. Just shut up.
I think that if the HBO show, what's that? The HBO show,
Hard
Hard
knocks.
Mm-hmm.
Knocks.
Hard
I,
knocks.
I think if Hard Knocks offered to do the Dallas Cowboys every summer, Jerry Jones would
He
accept
would
it.
do it.
He
He
would
would do
jump
it.
on it.
He
He
would do it
would
because of
so
his
jump on it.
exposure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He would do it.
He
And
would
you
so
see,
jump on that.
and all across Dallas right now, all you see is the Netflix special that's coming. On
Mm-hmm.
the 19th. So that's gonna be a whole shit show. We finna see, we finna see
That.
a whole lot of stuff and behind the scenes
Mm-hmm.
stuff and I'm like, Lord, this I'm like he would pick right before the season to let this come out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
he just I don't know. He said I can't believe he said that the truth came out. Hadn't heard him ever say that. Yeah, because that's who he is. He just told us
Mm-hmm.
he older now and he just think whatever he say is okay. He like one of them old people. You know how old people they just talk, they just say stuff. You know, they just tell you, "Oh, girl, you shouldn't have had that on. Look, you're too black for that. You're too big for that." How old people just say stuff, and you be like,
Yeah.
damn. You be like, damn, my mom, like, damn, you have to say it like that, But
Yeah.
she old, she at her age, and she just calling it how she see it.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't go in the store and find nothing else to wear. That's all they had, you know. Cause I'm a grandma and my cousin. You can't go in the store and find nothing else to wear. I know damn well they didn't have it in your size. They ain't even your size. And I'm
Mm-mm.
like,
Mm-mm.
yeah, like, did you have to tell her that? like that. I was like, oh, okay. That's how Jerry is. He just say shit. He don't think. He just said, and he say anything that's gonna be eye catching. Anything. Like like today, he said, which he not lying. He did, but he said they asked him about the contract. He said, I don't care what he do because he under contract. What? Jerry, could you not just not answer that? Could you just say, I'm not discussing this right more? Like, I'm not discussing this type of topic anymore. We'll see what happens when the season starts. Simple as that. I'm not discussing this anymore. No, I'm not. No, I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about the negotiations because I don't have to worry about the negotiation because when you're under contract. Could you not just not say nothing, Jerry? Just you didn't have to answer that.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
just keep adding fuel to the fire. You just keep making him madder and madder. You keep picking. It's like you picking, like you taunting him. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. It's crazy. But I am looking forward to this series because there's a lot of things that was done behind the scenes and stuff like that that we didn't know. That was closed. That has been closed doors that we probably didn't
Mm-hmm.
know a lot of stuff. So I am looking forward to it because we'll really get to see how he act and do things behind the scene with certain things.
All right. So I got another question for y'all, real quick. Another topic. When Michael Parsons was speaking about Diggs rehabbing away from the facility,
Hmm.
and Michael Parsons saying that uh, Diggs's body is his commodity, essentially, and that he should be able to um, do what he needed to do for his own body versus what the team needed to do for his body, even though the team is paying Diggs millions of dollars. What did y'all think about that statement? Mr. Cabell, you can go first.
I could. Yeah, you got to go with Diggs. Like, but at the same time, it's business. It's in their contract. So, if you agree to that. So, I mean, I I think it's petty to dock him to pay. Like you knew he was off working. You know what I'm saying? He and whatever he did clearly worked because he looked like he in great shape. You know what I'm saying? He out there covering Elijah Moore from what I saw. Like he was covering Elijah Moore about a month ago. You know what I'm saying? 1-on-1. So like whatever he did worked because he looks good. But so that's I don't agree with docking him the money, but you gotta he know his body, so he felt like that's what he had to do, then that's what he had to do. And it looked like it worked. So why we argue, but it is what it is. But at the same time, that black and white something else, man. So
I was
if
gonna
black
say,
and
was
white
that
said they can
was that
dock him.
was that worth $500,000?
I mean, what if he ball out this year? What if he have another 10-pick season, 11-pick season?
All right, Nikki,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was worth it.
what's your take, Nick?
Um, this was another one of those moments for me that I felt like it wasn't Michael Parsons' business to speak on. That wasn't his place or his business to speak on because at the end of the day, Trayvon had a contract. At the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, Trayvon knew what was in his contract, and he knew what he
Exactly.
agreed upon in his contract. Um, I'm not knocking the fact that he went off and tried to heal himself and tried to do things different for himself. My issue is that he did it because he didn't like the trainer. He did it because him and the trainer didn't get along.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have an issue with someone at your job, then you go have a conversation with the big person about it. I think if he would have had a conversation with Jerry and Steven about how he felt about the trainer prior to going off and doing that, that would have set better with them than you feeling like you just doing what you want to do because you feel like you can.
Mm-hmm.
And we know Jerry is petty. And Jerry said, I never have ever exercised this right in these contracts. It's in all contracts. But he said, I've never exercised it. He said, I did it because I'm tired of people taking advantage of me and not doing it. I
Mm.
did it because I'm tired of them thinking that they can just go off and do what they want outside of the contract and I'm okay with it.
It seems like, to piggyback off of what you just said, Nikki, it seems like that Jerry this year is trying to flex his muscles as the owner. You know, because like you said, Mr. Cowboy, um, did he have to dock
Nope.
Diggs? No,
Nope.
he didn't have to. There's plenty
Mm.
of stories that we see on ESPN, NFL Network, that the team waived a fine because of
Mhm.
this and waived a fine
Yeah, yeah,
because of
Mhm.
that.
yeah,
So
Mhm.
this
yeah.
this
He
is
could have.
yeah,
He
this
could,
is
yeah. I thought they were petty.
yeah. So this is
That was
100%
very
Yeah,
petty.
that
they're
I'm
petty as
I'm the
hell.
owner. Y'all gonna do what I say or else.
Yeah,
And that's
Yeah,
why
it was
Jerry
very
is doing all
petty.
that talking. Yeah.
yeah.
Very petty. Like I was like, he didn't have to do that. Like at the end of the day, you the boy working out. At the end of the day, he in the lab. At the end of the day, he
Hmm.
doing what he got to do to get better. But I also think Jerry hold grudges. So I also think Jerry was holding against Trayvon for last season because they said Trayvon did not um work out well, and he didn't get do what he was supposed to do last year properly. That's why he got
Mm,
injured again, and that's why he got hurt again because he didn't do what he was supposed to do properly. So
mm.
that played
Oh,
a role.
oh,
That played a role in it. Jerry was kind of pissed off that they had to shut him down last season. You
yeah,
know, that they had to
yeah.
shut him down last season because, and Jerry said because he didn't go out, he didn't get the heal, he didn't heal properly. Then Trayvon
Hmm.
shot back with, he came back 2 games, he came back game 2 months earlier than he was supposed to, or 2 games sooner than he was supposed to, or something he said. So he came back with that shot, you know. So then when he made that shot, then Jerry came back and said, okay, since you want to play with me, you want to talk, and you want to say all this extra shit, I'm gonna take your money. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna exercise your contract.
Mm,
I'm gonna exercise your contract since you want to run your mouth. I'm gonna
mm,
go on and show you
mm.
who got control of this since you want to run your mouth. But I just really think Jerry held against Trayvon that last season, him having to be shut down, and then he had to have another surgery. He didn't rehab. Jerry feel like he didn't rehab properly because he made the statement. If he had rehab properly, we wouldn't be down this road again. That's what he said.
Damn. I mean, well, where'd Jerry get that from, though? Who told Jerry that?
Yeah.
He said he
Well,
wouldn't
it just
rehab.
sounds
Was it?
like
I mean,
And
was
and
it the
that's
was it the
why I feel
doctors?
like, and that's why
Yeah, like
it
who
had to be the
said that?
trainers. It had to be something. And I
Yeah,
think that's
like
why him
somebody
and the
said it.
Trayvon and the trainer don't get along
I
because
got you.
he felt he probably was the one that told Jerry that,
but
you know,
in there some wasn't there some rumors out, was it last season or season before last, that um the players weren't happy with our recovery, our retraining, our recovery rooms, and
Hmm.
this and that and the other, that I can't remember that report. I have to go back and look. But I thought we discussed that a couple years ago. That was it the strength and conditioning coach?
I think it was the strength and conditioning
Yeah,
coach because we've
yeah,
always been deemed of having the best trainers.
yeah. Okay, it was a strength and conditioning
Hmm.
coach.
So it was probably, I think it was the strength. Yeah, because they always getting hamstrings. I think it's the strength and conditioning coach because
Hmm.
we've always been deemed as having the best trainers. But I'm like, okay, where y'all the best trainers at when every time you look, one of them is hurt, or one of them is, something going wrong, or whatever. But I just think Jerry held a grudge against Trayvon for that last year, and he kind of feel like he paid him money last year that he didn't get out of him on the field. So he figured I could hurt him this way. I can get my money back this way. take it out. Because he said this is the first time we ever exercised this with any player. Isn't all the contracts, but it's the first time we ever exercise it because I'm tired of letting people. He said I'm tired of thinking they can letting them walk over me. That's what he said.
Well, that thing. Go ahead, Jerome.
Jed said he taking a stand. Huh? He's standing up for himself. He feel like he been getting bamboozled.
Well, that explains
He's sick of this.
That explains the comment that explains the comment when Jerry said, Michael Parsons missed X amount of games and Dak missed X amount of games and Diggs missed X. So being a high grade don't equate to the amount of games that they're playing. So yeah, this is.
That's why he said it. That's why he said that. But then, Jerry, at the same time, you have to look at what you were putting in on the field around some of these players. And like with the Dak situation, for me, if you had proper O-line, proper running game, your quarterback wouldn't have got hurt. Your quarterback got hurt because he was trying to improvise. He was trying to improvise on the field for not having a running game. He was trying to improvise on the field for not having two number one good wide receivers. He was trying to improvise because he didn't have nobody he trust on his blind side. Soon as he set his foot, he had to run. Who you should be mad at is Terrence Steele.
Oh my God.
That's who you should be mad at, and that's who you. That's somebody money you should have got. Is Terrence Steele.
Terrence Steele was always one helping that good.
You ain't he like bro. Like that's who you that's who pay you should have got.
Somebody knocked on the door and Terrence Steele just opened the door for him.
Yeah. Chaz Green 2.0.
Man.
Chaz Green 2.0.
Yeah. So let's go back to that subject we talked about, Shotty. I was speculating him as a head coach. But I tell you what impressed me when I saw that clip of him making them run gassers after they kept fighting.
We talked about that last night.
If you want to fight, you're gonna go over here and do these gassers.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like the way like he got in their ass like a coach, like a real coach.
Accountability.
Yeah, like he got in their ass and hey, hit that sideline. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
And the fact that he shut practice down.
Yeah.
Are we done practicing? Y'all want to fight? Let's run.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's run. That's what I'm talking about.
Accountability.
Yeah.
And Shot don't give a shit about the media.
He don't.
He don't care. And so I am on one end. I'm going into this season like I felt not last year, but the year before. Not the second 12-5 season that we had under what's his name? Under your boy who spent the night, who had a slumber party with Jerry.
The analytics expert.
Yeah. Remember that year we came in and we was like, oh man, we ain't gonna do crap and this and that and another. And then they came out and balled out. And then we laid the egg in the playoffs. I think the second year that we played San Francisco in the playoffs. That year is reminding me a little bit of this year.
For me, yeah. And it's still a few things I'm looking for, which I'm looking for with him. Shotty, I want to see like I was saying last night, Jerome, that I want to see us go for it on a 4th and 1, a 4th and 2, and a 4th and 3. I want to see what your call is on those plays. Because if we're in a real game, we may need to go for on a 4th and 1, 4th and 2, 4th and 3.
Yeah,
So I want to know.
I
I want to
agree.
see what your call is on it. I want to see that. I want to see. I want to see time clock management. I want to see how you handle time clock management, especially when we're in a crunch, when we getting down to the final game, the final part of the 4th quarter, and we need XYZ to stay alive. Because preseason is when you prep for that. You know what I'm saying? You either get it or you don't. Preseason is when you prep for it. But do I think he have it in him? Yes, I do think he have it in him.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he wanted to call plays last year and Mike McCarthy shut him down on doing it
Mm-hmm.
lets me know that Mike McCarthy has some type of fear of him. And Mike McCarthy already knew that if he had got a fair chance to get this job, Mike McCarthy knew he would get it. Knew that
Mm-hmm.
Shotty would get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he didn't want him to call plays. Because if he would have called plays, Mike McCarthy probably would have been gone before the season was over.
Oh,
Yep.
100. We kept saying, we said that multiple times that
Mm-hmm.
we was tired of the same play calling. And how many times did we I don't think it was last year, but the year before last, we were doing a game, a Thursday night game or something like that, and we was online with each other. We were calling the plays out. You know, that's what pissed me off. We about to run a jet sweep. We about to play action pass on first down. We about to, it seemed like it was Kellen Moore all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but in Philly, they think Kellen Moore is the best thing is sliced bread. I was like, yeah. I mean, he figured out he had Saquon Barkley. He figured out he can run the ball. Y'all
Yeah.
would they were losing. Guard. I really wish he would have just kept the same plan he had when they was losing. I just wish he would have followed it through. I
You
just
had
wish
a
a
2,000 yard.
bell.
Yeah.
I just wish a bell
Yeah.
wouldn't have went off in his head and say, "I got Barkley.
Yeah.
Let's run Barkley." I
Yeah.
just wish a bell wouldn't have went off in his head. You know. Um. But nevertheless, he figured it out. He used his running back. They had a great season. He ended up winning the ring. So that was something to put in Jerry's face, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I mean, he called the thing about it though is he called plays here, but I didn't see none of that. I didn't see none of that out of him when he was here. And we had a running back. We
Yeah.
had Zeke.
I
You
like
know what I'm
Kellen
saying?
Moore when he was
I
here.
didn't get none of that
Yeah.
out of him.
Yeah, I like
I
him. I
mean,
like him when he was here.
we didn't get none of that. We didn't get that from
Mm-hmm.
him. What Philly got from him, we didn't get from him.
Yeah.
You
Because
know,
Yeah.
so
Philly had a head coach that told him run the damn ball.
damn ball. Yep.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
his job
Yeah.
was on
You
the
got a
line.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a point there.
He had when they went back to the drawing board and they started losing, run the ball. You have Saquon Barkley, run the ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what
The
they
rest is
did.
history.
And the rest is
Yeah.
history, you know.
The rest is history.
Um, we could be mad about it all we want. We could be feelings hurt about it all we want, but you gotta give Howie his credit. He put a
Mm-hmm.
team together, he put a plan together, he put a team together, he went out there and he got players that he knew can help him win now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he did. You don't never hear nothing from these owners. You don't hear nothing from these GMs. We the only one that you hear from the owner and the GM.
Well, we hear from old boy in San Francisco a lot. He talks a lot.
He talks a lot.
Who?
Yeah. What's his name? Plays safety for the Buccaneers.
Lynch, John Lynch.
Lynch. Oh, Lynch.
Yeah. He's always in the media for some reason.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You have Lynch a lot.
But speaking of coaches, you think Kellen Moore bit off more than he could chew?
They set up because he set up for failure in New Orleans. He set up for failure in New Orleans. He don't have He don't have what he need in New Orleans to be a successful head coach in the first year. It'll surprise
I
me
think,
if they pull it
yeah,
off, or if they pull anything off. It'll surprise me, but I don't think he have the quality of the players that he need to be able to pull this off in his first year. I just
yeah,
don't. First of all, the two quarterbacks he got not even worthy to me. Like,
yeah.
they know they should have got Shador. They know they needed Shador.
Yeah, they should have
They
snatched the door
definitely
so
needed
quick.
Shador. They should have got Shador.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. So that just lead me to believe that what's her name? The one that's running their stuff now. She didn't want him. She told him no, don't get him.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she real prejudiced. She
But
real prejudiced.
we know that, but that probably will lead into our next topic, Shador. His performance when he started in that first preseason game with the Browns, never took a rep with the first or second string. They
Mm-hmm.
start him, and he had the performance that he had.
Mm-hmm.
What's your take on that, Mr. Cowboy Nation?
And to show you he been working. Yeah, because I had been hearing that he was staying after practice and just working after practice because he really wasn't
Mhm.
getting reps during the regular practice. He wasn't getting a lot of reps, so he was just staying after practice. So they let you know he been working. You know what I'm saying? Because he really shouldn't have been prepared for that situation. He shouldn't have been prepared as he was. He looked good.
I
He
mean,
looked like,
rolling out to his right, rolling out to his left,
yeah.
wearing his
Mm-hmm.
shoulders up, throwing passes downfield. And that one pass
Mm-hmm.
he threw on the that touchdown pass he threw, that was a tight ass
Tight
window.
window. Tight, tight
Man. And
window.
that was
Like
on
he
Carolina first
threaded
string
there.
too. That was on their
Yeah,
starters. He threw that on their starters now.
That
yeah.
was a
And
tight
put that
window.
baby in the window. Mm-hmm.
So I don't care what Cleveland does. Let's say if Cleveland drops Shador tomorrow, he's not clearing waivers. He's gonna get
Absolutely
picked up
not.
quick.
Yeah,
He's gonna get
he
picked up
gonna
quick.
now they gonna pick him up. Yeah, they
Yeah.
gonna pick him up quick now. They gonna like what?
You got a little jingle going on there.
Yeah, my little niece had my phone and she put something on there. I don't know what she put on there,
So
but
what are you look what are you looking for to this preseason game coming up?
penalties, penalties being cleaned up. Um, I want to watch the running backs. Um, for running game, play calling. I know we're not gonna show. He already said that play calling gonna be very vanilla. He already said that. He was like, I'm not gonna show my hand right now. Play calling is gonna be very vanilla. So y'all could take it how y'all want. Y'all could say what y'all want, but play calling gonna be very vanilla. Um, I was telling Jerome last night that I want to see these other wide receivers get open more. I want to see them get open more. I want to see them establish themselves on the field and get open more. I was kind of pissed off at Mingo because you should be our red zone threat, and you dropped two open balls. I had a problem with it.
Where's K Boogie at when you need him? Ain't that his boy?
I had a real problem with that. Um um you know
Not to cut you off, Nikki, but all last season once we picked him up, he was like
Yeah.
he
oh,
was
y'all
a
need to play
mispick.
Mingo. I'm telling you, y'all need to play. We need to play Mingo. Dak ain't never had no receiver that he ain't no receiver that big. Well, that mother, he big and sorry right now.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
So
Yeah, so that's some of the main things I want to see, and I want to see if Joe Milton can redeem himself for how he
Yeah.
started off and how he played, last game. I want to see if he can redeem himself. Now, I'll give him credit in the second half. He did kind of settle down some. I think he just, I don't know, maybe the first quarter, second quarter, he was just so excited to be on the field again, and I do love his arm strength, but what good is it to have that type of arm strength if you're not accurate?
There you go.
What
Mhm.
good is it to have that type of arm strength if you can't get the ball to where the ball needs to be without it being intercepted? When he threw that ball down
Mhm.
there, I said all day long, I said he finna get the ball intercepted. I say because
Mhm.
he threw the
Double
ball
cover.
he put way too much
Way too much
air
help.
on it, and then you threw it
Mhm.
in double coverage. What the hell was
Yeah.
you looking at? I was like, is he? I say, now don't tell me we got a guy. Don't tell me we got a Jamin Winston's over here that needs some cataract surgery. Don't tell me we got a
Not
Jamin Winston over
James.
here.
That
Not
dude wasn't open
Winston.
by no stretch of the imagination. He wasn't nowhere near open. Nothing about that said open.
Nothing.
Yeah. Nothing.
Nothing. About
Nothing.
that. Nothing about that. And I want to see him. I want to see him read defense a little better because he had a hard time reading defense as well. So I
Yeah,
want
he
to see
definitely
him
missed a couple of reads.
want to see if he can read defense a little better. Um, because right now, Grill. I'm going with Grill for my backup.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm
Yeah.
I'm screaming Grill for backup right now. If he can't turn this around, if he don't look better this game, you know, Grill came in the game and looked like all he was waiting on was his time was his turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You know,
Grill look good.
Grill looked good. I got to give him his credit.
Yeah,
He looked
Grill look good.
he
He,
looked
he
good.
he done been around the league. He done been
Yeah,
around
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
XFL, UFL, one of them
yeah.
FLs.
He
So he
said
got
he
Mm-hmm.
plenty.
said eventually somebody gonna give me a damn chance.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna give me a chance to start. But I was kind of glad. I mean, like I said, I want to see Milton do better in this game because I do like Milton. But I was kind of glad at the same time because all them fools that was yelling, Dak got to be worried, and he coming to take Dak's spot, and Dak got to Dak. Oh, this gonna make Dak step up. This gonna make Dak show up. Now Dak scared. Dak gonna be nervous, baby. If Dak's scared of that, I'm scared to go to bed at night. If
Nah,
he's scared of that, I'm scared to go to
yeah.
bed at night.
But I think Dak's safe for 2 years at least. That good. I think that good for at least next 2 years. So, but I'm gonna say this about Dak Prescott though.
You better show up this year.
Nah, I think Dak. If we run that ball, man, I think Dak is gonna look really good. And just keep in mind, he finished number 2 in MVP vote last
He
season.
did.
He was healthy.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna do you one better. You got
Yeah,
two number one receivers.
you got
You
two
got
number
a
one receivers.
you got a all pro tight end.
Mm-hmm.
They look. We got our we got a decent return game, and
Mm-hmm.
they've been using him as a running back.
Hmm.
If this is not a top 5 offense, and if we don't, if we don't do something in the play, if we don't win a couple games in the playoffs, then I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm concerned about? I'm concerned the fact that we don't never have two things that match. We don't never have Kool-Aid and sugar. We always have one or the other. So we either gonna have a good offense and a bum ass defense, or we have a good defense and a bum ass offense. And a mediocre special teams.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know Brandon Aubrey is our bread and butter. What
Mm-hmm.
what I want to see this year is I want to see more points in the red zone. I want to see more touchdowns in the red zone. We have two number ones now. I mean, to be honest with you, if you really just want to go with if Talbot really step up to the plate and do what we know he can do, we could actually have three three number ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna go ahead and know that we got two number twos. We know we got a beast of a tight end with Ferguson. Down that middle, and let's not
Mm-hmm.
forget we got Loopy.
Mm-hmm.
We got Loopy. I feel like I know a lot of people saying, "Oh, Deuce Bourne only on the team because his dad is on the team." But I feel like we don't. I feel like they didn't use Deuce Bourne right. Deuce
Yeah.
Bourne is a gadget player for you. He's
Yeah.
supposed to be our Darren Sproles. If they
Mm-hmm.
use him right and use him properly, you could get something out of him.
Yeah.
You can get something out of him if they use him properly.
I think somebody picked Deuce up though if we cut him.
Yeah, if they cut him,
Yeah. I think somebody picked Deuce
somebody
up.
gonna pick him up.
Yeah.
I think I think we could still use Duke, as we still got some value with him. He just needs to be used properly.
Mm-hmm.
He smile, he's shifty, he can get lost between the scene.
Yeah.
If you block for him and they block properly for him, the boy gone. He
Mm-hmm.
got speed.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I just think Mike McCarthy didn't know how to use him. So that's another thing. I want to see if Brian can use and get the best out of the players and get what we need to get out of the players. I agree, Brian. We need touchdowns. We need touchdowns in the red zone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you we have a hard schedule, and the first half of that schedule, every last one of those teams can score. We can't get into no battle of kicking three, kicking three, kicking three, kicking three, and they making touchdowns. We have never been a team for the last 10 years. We have not been a team that can play from behind. We have to play ahead. But I want to see if we can play from behind. Can we do it? We
Mm-hmm.
did it in 2016. We played from
Yeah.
behind all the time in 2016. We played from behind all the time. Then the next year
Mm-hmm.
we had a bad year because Zeke went on. They suspended Zeke for them 6 games and blah 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 blah. And the following year, what we did, we always played from behind, but we did it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
At some point though, you want to be able to play ahead and you want to keep that lead. At some point, you need your offense and your defense to lock in.
Yeah.
Okay, offense, I went out here and scored and got this. It's time for us to get out here and get them off the field. What I want to see from defense is getting third down stops,
Yeah.
getting them
Yeah.
off the field. Our defense cannot, for some reason, the last 4 5 years, our defense can't get the other team off the field on third down. Why? Penalties. We have a fourth down and a Randy Gregory flinch.
Mm-hmm.
High as hell. He just out there.
Yeah. So I got one more topic for you because it's getting old man time here. Cooper Rush.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Oh
we'll see
my.
him this week.
Oh my.
We'll see him Saturday.
What? I say this now. When I saw him last week, I was like, oh, okay, so that's why they ain't bring you back.
But from my understanding, he's not doing good in Baltimore.
Yeah, like, so
I
that's
watched
why
the
they,
game.
yeah, that's why they let you off.
And he ain't gonna do good when it get cold out there.
And
Yeah.
I read some reports from him from I don't know if it was a reporter in Baltimore or somebody in Baltimore,
Hmm.
but they said his arm he has a weak arm. He floats the ball.
Oh
He
no,
reads well. He reads the defense as
he
well.
reads well. He
But
reads
the
well.
ball
But
is
that
slow.
arm, that arm, man, don't really do what he be telling it to do sometimes.
well we said it, but everybody argued with us that he could take that job. Everybody argued with us he was better than that. Everybody argued with us that he was so. We said it. We said it. It's I know it's a couple of games last year. If he could have just got the ball down the field, we could have won them
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he could have just got the ball down the field, all of the dinking and the donking and the dinking and the donking and then Mike McCarthy tried to sell us that he had total confidence in him. Mike McCarthy didn't have total confidence in
Oh,
him
heck
because he
yeah.
wouldn't let him put the ball in the air down and let him go down the field all the time.
If he had confidence in him, we wouldn't have been running draws on 3rd and 4 and 3rd
That
and
part.
5.
That part. So I know it's old man time, but it is a topic I need to run across. We need to discuss real quick. And it's Cam Newton. I just
I'm gonna let you say what you're gonna say, and then I got 2 words for you. But go ahead. What 3? We got 4 words I need to say. So go ahead.
so this man sits up on TV or on his podcast, whatever, and says that Cowboys have never had good Caucasian players. He don't know. Of course, he all this is in defense of Michael Parsons. Of course, this is all in defense of Michael Parsons. I don't know why Jerry, all the black players got to fight to get paid, but all the Caucasian players get paid with no hesitation, and he ain't never seen a good Caucasian player on the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm gonna give you one example of somebody that had to fight to get a contract. Zach Martin.
I just been saying.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, Zach Martin held out.
He had to hold out.
He has a whole lot to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Best guard in football.
And Jerry had to see one game that we was missing him and paid him.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about? And like, well, what do you mean we have had no good Caucasian players when you got a slew of them that's in the Hall of Fame from the Dallas Cowboys?
Cam's trying to be Pat McAfee. That's all Cam trying to do.
Bob Liddy was our first draft pick, ain't he, White?
Yeah. I'm just saying, Cam needs to.
Ain't Starboy White? I mean, oh Lord,
Starboy.
Roger Starboy.
Yeah.
Starboy.
White.
I immediately thought Jay Novacek though when he said that. I'm like, so what color?
Let me try. I wish I had a Cam Newton hat. I don't have a Cam Newton hat. So
Troy Aikman now White.
Yeah. I don't have a Cam Newton hat, so I'm gonna make a Cam Newton hat.
White.
You see me here? I'm making a Cam Newton hat here. You know, he got them crazy hats.
Jake Ferguson now White.
Yeah.
Tony Romo, he ain't white, he whatever, but he ain't black. So it's what?
Cam needs to shut up.
I was
like I said, he's trying to be Pat McAfee. He ain't on the ESPN. I gave him a chance to come on there a couple of times. It wasn't hitting on nothing, and they ain't called him back. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got one more question. One more. How do y'all feel about this and his comments and him saying he'll put Jerry on blast and XYZ, but then when the season come, you'll be in the suites. Then when the season come, you'll be walking through the locker room with them. I just feel like it's sometimes some stuff they need to stay out of. I understand support for your friend. I understand support as a teammate because you might say, "Hey, this is what they did me," or "This is how they did me." But every negotiation is different, and every negotiation reason why they are negotiating is different. And as Emmett said, stop with the dialogue that I held out. He said, because I didn't hold out.
You didn't
He
hold
said,
out.
my contract was up. He said, I had no more obligations to the Dallas Cowboys. He said, so quit comparing my contract to Michael Parsons. He said, because I didn't hold out. My contract was up. He says, I wish the media would stop spinning it and saying, well, same thing happened with Emmett. Emmett had to fight to get his contract. Emmett had to do this to get his contract. He said, I wasn't under contract no more. He said, I wasn't obligated to the Cowboys no more. The Cowboys wasn't obligated to me. He said, it was up to them to decide if they wanted to bring me back or not. He said, only difference was back then, he said he had to wait 30 days before he
Yeah,
could
he had
talk
to wait
to a
30
team.
days.
He had to wait 30 days before he could talk to a team. He said, but I didn't hold out. He said, because I didn't have no more contract. My contract was done. So that's what I'm saying. People run around with all these different comparisons and want to compare this team, this player, and say this and say this here. But they don't even do their proper research. They don't even do a thorough research on what happened. And that brings me to say that every negotiation with a player is different. Every reason that they negotiating with this player is different. Everybody ain't negotiation ain't gonna be the same.
Well, that's where you know the difference between somebody who watches football and somebody who knows football. You know, and that's why, you know, this circle here and K Boogie, that's why when we talk, you know, and we talk football, yeah, we give our opinions and we don't always agree amongst each other. But one thing we try to do is before we come on this show and say something, we study it. We know our facts.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, you know, and I tell people all the time who watch our shows, you know, and I think that's why a lot of people do like our show, is because we're not biased. You know, we sat up here and said that, you know, we want Dak as our quarterback. But we all said at the same time he don't deserve to be the highest paid quarterback in the league. You know, so just because we support our quarterback doesn't mean that there aren't things about our quarterback that we don't like or that we don't agree with.
Yeah. All the time. And I say it all the time. I love Dak. I root for Dak. I rock for Dak. But when Dak don't play a good game, it is what it is. Dak didn't play a good game. Dak needs to step up. Dak needs to do this. Dak needs to do that. And I'm gonna say that this year. We 9 years in, buddy.
Yeah.
It's some things that we ain't seen you do that we need you to do.
Just get us to the NFC Championship.
We need you to put this team on your back.
Yeah. If we lose in the NFC Championship game, I will, I will say we had a good season. But we can't go 12-5, 13-4, and lay an egg like we did against Green Bay.
Facts.
We can't do that.
Facts.
Now,
and until he redeem himself from that game, that's what is gonna be until he redeem himself from that game.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking at the trenches. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm looking at the trenches. If we are physical in the trenches, if we can stop the run and if we can run the ball, it's gonna be some smoke in the city. That's all I got to say.
Well, I just hope it ain't based off of our scrimmage against the Rams.
Now we know we had a lot of guys down the Rams. It doesn't. We talked about that last night too. That was 10 off on the big tackle from UCLA. We got Big J. I said, but they ain't gonna be able to do that with all the guys in the game. You know, you can if you just gonna tee off and double the one tech, you leaving Michael Parsons and Sam Williams, all these guys in one-on-one situations. Somebody getting beat. Osa in the one-on-one, somebody getting beat. You're not gonna be able to just keep teeing off on the one tech like that. So I was like, that's cool. I was glad to see him draw them blocks. I said, because if he drawing them blocks with nobody's on the field, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a choice to make when the real goons out there with him. So, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking about the one technique, I got to pull a Nick and say I got one more thing to talk about. And then I really got to go to bed. Let me pull up the quote here. because I want to say exactly what Cowboy D tackle Mozzie Smith wasn't pleased with his play Saturday against the Rams. I just didn't do anything. You gotta do something. I'm a first round pick. There are expectations and all that. This is my third year. Why would he even open up his mouth and say that?
But the trip out, I didn't even notice him. I didn't notice him. I really didn't notice him getting like blew off the ball, but I didn't notice him making it. Like I didn't notice him on the field at all. And for you to be a first round pick, that's
downfield.
Yeah. I mean, like I didn't, So I don't know what the hell going on, man. We about this close from calling it a buzz, though, ain't we? Right there in it. We like right there in it. Cause it's like, damn, we ain't seen nothing. Nothing. Not to be fair, I hadn't seen first round pick yet, and we in year 3. So
yeah,
so disappointed. But I just knew he was gonna be the plug we needed because he was so strong. You know what I'm saying? I like, yeah, you had to double him. He gonna plug the middle up, man. They walk him right on at the plug.
with the center with ease.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He I don't know. Maybe his leverage is bad. I don't know what is bad about his technique.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. So,
all right. With that being said, like I said, it's old man time. As you see, I got the old man growing back here. We got it's football season's coming. We'll definitely be back on more regularly. Mr. Cowboy Nation on once I get my football schedule down, I'll jump on with you too sometimes.
That's what's up, man. Y'all, my door is always open to y'all.
So he'll have Wednesday nights, and we will have either Tuesday or Thursday.
Yeah, most likely it'll be Tuesday. For me, I can just only speak for me. It'll be Tuesday for me until girls flag football starts, and then when girls flag football starts, then we might have to do Thursdays, except for when the Cowboys play.
Gotcha.
And then we'll just have to compete with Mr. Cowboy Nation.
Nah, I move around. Yeah, I move around. Maybe no. So like I say,
if he on Wednesdays, then we can have Tuesdays or Thursdays. That way, we supporting him on his night, and then he, on with us and whatever. And then we have a time that we have to do both shows in one night. We can do that too. Like he go on first, then we go on.
Yep. That's it. We'll work it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Move. Yeah, we'll make a move around. That's what's up.
All right. Well, you want to take us out, Nikki?
No, not really.
For Mr. Cowboy Nation, you want to take us
out. Hey, everybody. Thank you for coming out. We'll see you next week.
All right, Russell. Simmons.
You know what? I forgot. These fan clubs. Stop the drama.
Oh, my.
These fan clubs, stop the drama. Because at the end of the day, Jerry or Steven is paying nobody. As you see, they don't even want to pay Michael Parsons.
Okay.
So why are we fighting and arguing amongst each other? Mm-hmm. We supposed to be one nation. We supposed to be all Cowboy fans. Everybody's supposed to be on one accord. Support each other. Mm-hmm. All the drama that's going on with these fan clubs, it has to stop. It's not there. It's not even fun no more. It's not even like you don't even want to be a part of none of them anymore because it's just so much drama. If you join the club, then you and that club don't make it. You know that ain't your club name. So stop. You know that ain't your club name. You know you ain't brought that name to the club. You know that's not for you. You know that's not your club name. Just find your club another name. It's too many names out here for you to be arguing and fighting with somebody that didn't put blood, sweat, and tears on their name.
Well, I'm even gonna take it a step further, Nikki. I'm 27 years old.
Somebody wrong for that though.
Yeah, I got company over here. Yeah, that's what you heard. All right, I am 57 years old. I don't have time to be worried about who don't like who, when a person don't like this person, this and another. At the end of the day, I want to watch the games and associate with a mature group of Cowboys. And we're gonna be mad at anybody. We're gonna be mad at a play or something that happens on the football field. And then I'm gonna turn around and shake hands or whatever, however we do it, and support, and support the individuals who watch this game with me. And then I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna take my tail home. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to party with you every Friday night, Saturday night, to be able to watch the games with you on Sunday. I don't have to know where you live or go out to dinner with you every other day or worried about who you talking to, who you ain't talking to, and this and that and other. I give two craps about that. This year for me, for Sean Fox, it's going to be about unity, whether it be with the Cowboys clubs or be the fan clubs or other teams. I don't know about the Eagles yet because they just got a little obnoxious.
Man, screw the Eagles.
Yeah, but
I just hope we out of any game out this season. I want us to show up for all our games, but I just hope that Thursday night we have something in us that Thursday night because they're not giving us no chance of winning that game. So I just hope we show up that Wednesday night. Well, we're gonna get there that Wednesday. I just hope that we show up that Thursday night ready to play. And from my understanding, the players, our players, have elected to stay in the locker room when they drop their banner. Because sometimes the team, but the other players be on the sideline, whatever. Our players have elected to stay in the locker room when they drop their banner. But a part of me kind of want to say, yeah, go out there and watch it so y'all can see. This what we need to be doing, dropping our banner.
Well, I think I think that first game of the season. Right, I'm like you, Mr. Cardiana. F that back.
Screw that banner.
Well, that's what the players said. They was like, wait, they let it stay in the locker room.
Look, give me a blowtorch. I'll burn it up.
I just want I want us to show up. Jerry, you begged for this game because he's the reason we are playing this game opening night. You begged for this game. You wanted this game, and you got mad at the schedulers. You walked out. You told them if you didn't have the game, it wasn't gonna be no football season. You showed out. Straight clown.
I'm with him though. I'm with him.
Oh, right.
I'm with him because soon as they won the Super Bowl, I want Thursday night. Yeah, I want Thursday night. Soon as they won the Super Bowl, I definitely want
to even. Yeah. We talked about this like in March or something that we wanted Philly.
Yep.
Yeah. So I want soon they want Super Bowls to give me Thursday. I want them Thursday night. I want to be the first one to smoke them.
Smoke them. That's what I said. I was like, I just want to smoke them. I was like, I just want us to show up and do our job. You know what I'm saying? And they could talk all that talk, but they scared of that.
Yeah. Hey, ain't no they daddy, man. They need to cut it out. Yeah,
I don't think their DBs are gonna be, and I don't think they've lost a lot on defense. So our goal is to stop Saquon. Stop Saquon.
Yeah,
we're gonna be
stop Saquon and get pressure on Jalen and don't let him feel comfortable in the pocket. Shut down the tush push. Shut down, giving them a chance to even get up there and do a tush push. And the guy that they guard, they talking about he may be back. I mean, yeah, he gonna probably rush to come back for the Cowboys game because everybody want to play against the Cowboys. But I'm like, don't rush your player back only to get him hurt. Yeah, lose him for the whole.
Don't rush him back now, cause okay, cause we finna
I
break some
don't know what
goals out
our
there on that
players gonna
line,
do.
Jack.
Well, I don't know about Mizey. Everybody but him. I'm so sick of him. I'm so sick of him.
All right,
Michael Carter should have came and got him.
I gotta go.
All right.
Good night. See y'all in the week or so.
All right.
All right, y'all.
Good night.
Good night.